there's some remember how when Wilfried was here and we were talking about the the Phantom Center, you have a left and right, and that the Phantom Center doesn't work vertically, right? Because we don't have an ear on our top of our head in the bottom, right? Although if you were to do this, then the Phantom Center would work. Okay. So there's a couple of music production channels that I've watched periodically that are like going into Atmos mixing rooms, and he's just like, so just like we have a Phantom Center here, we have a Phantom Center in between these two verticals. No, sorry, bro. You don't, unless you tilt your head to the side. And I always want to like comment, but then they're going to be like, oh no, you're just hating on Atmos. No, I'm not. Like, it's just not possible. And he's just like going to all the speakers. He's like, there's a Phantom Center there, Phantom Center here, Phantom Center. I'm like, dude, unless you have an ear on the top of your head, you're not going to notice any of that. So it's funny the amount of like, now that more production people are trying to get into Atmos, like sometimes they don't know half the stuff that you.
It kind of makes sense though. Like in your mind, it makes sense why somebody would think like, well, if it's a Phantom Center going left to right, then here to here, that's going to create some kind of phantom image.
Right.
I think the difference though is that the change moving upward is more like a change in tonality, right? It just, once you start moving the sound up way too high, then you start getting the change is way too much, change in tonality, and the delay difference is, starting to get too high. So I don't think it works the same as how Phantom Centers work.
Right. Unless you're growing ears in different parts of your body.
Yeah. I don't even know that it works that well behind our head. I think it's just way worse, right? Because our ears are facing this way.
Yeah, because we're supposed to hear something that's coming like from our 180 degree plane in front.
So did y'all see that video that Getting Smarter Every Day did? I think maybe one of you guys had mentioned it. I can't remember.
Okay. Which one?
Oh, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm trying to remember who mentioned that to me then. Maybe it was Michael, or maybe it wasn't anybody here. He does a thing about like how your hearing works, like, to the side of you, but doesn't work great up and down. Like, and so like he blindfolds, I think maybe his son or his nephew or something. And then like him and his daughter start going around the kid, like making noises and stuff.
No way.
And then they start like the kids like trying to detect where it comes from. And then he talks about like you can hear it like on this plane, up here, but like when it's behind you or below you, you can't hear it that well. It's pretty cool. I'll try to find the link for that real fast while I'm thinking about it.
It's so Amar Bose did that exact same experiment or something similar where he's dangling keys in front of somebody, right? He tells him close your eyes, right? And then basically he wants to know if you can tell the difference if the keys are in front of you here versus, above you. And the whole idea was it's a relative change in sound. So you can tell if he dangles it down here and then moves it up, right? Because you hear the change in sound. But if he starts off just dangling it up high, well, you don't have a point of reference. So people don't know if that's in front or, right in front of them or above them.
Right.
Because they don't know the difference in tonality. So that's kind of interesting. After every Monday podcast, we have an after show. If you're interested in joining us, go to patreon.com/Daily HiFi.